Everybody gotta put the time in. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Voice of opinion and place your calling. Be yourself, see yourself. This is a show, my people. Billy's our hope, so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out, is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah. No respect on selfishness and cooperation. That's all we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes to WUB. And all the things that must happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Billy's here. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Another day is here. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Voice of opinion and place your calling. WUB. Get up, make every day count. Don't waste it, people. Do your part, play around, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling? It's the show with no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. WUB. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Another day is here. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Voice of opinion and place your calling. WUB. Be yourself, see yourself, this is a show, my people. Billy's our hope, so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out, is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah. No respect on selfishness and cooperation. That's all we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes, WUB. And all the things that must happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better, we got to unite. Billy's here. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Another day is here. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Voice of opinion and place your calling. WUB. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Another day is here. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Voice of opinion and place your calling. WUB. Be yourself, see yourself. This is a show, my people. Billy's our hope, so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out, is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution. Yeah. No respect on selfishness and cooperation. That's all we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes, WUB. And all the things that must happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better, we got to unite. Billy's here. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Another day is here. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Voice of opinion and place your calling. WUB. Get up, make every day count. Don't waste it, people. Do your part, play around, get where you need to. You can tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling? It's the show with no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. WUB. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Another day is here. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Voice of opinion and place your calling. WUB. Be yourself, see yourself. This is a show, my people. Billy's our hope, so to needless reason. Nobody feel.
Good morning, Billy's. Welcome to the WUB Wake Up Billy's Morning Vibes. Tuesday, 12th May 2026. I'm Mose Hyde. I'm hosting today live on Creme Radio and on XTV. We got to welcome everybody this morning. We glad that you start the day. We glad you choose Creme XTV. the WUB, Belize's premier morning conversation. And a conversation it is. So we want to welcome the listeners, the viewers, people online via our apps or getting us on social media or via simulcast coverage. We trust that this morning you have great health. We hope you do. If not, we hope you get better very soon. To those, we also want to wish you high energy and vibrations positive. And well, we need your morning to have a bit of space. That's the only thing we need from you, space and participation. All right, fit us in your morning routine. We love it. We start off around here with what we call the warm-ups. We got the morning news for you. Before we get you the morning news, we've got the weather information, the weather forecast. And this morning, the forecaster is Tariq Matthews from the National Meteorological Service.
Good morning, Belize. Our latest radar imagery showed little to no rainfall was observed over the country. Seasonably warm and mostly dry weather continues over the area. The 24-hour forecast: sunny with a few cloudy spells today and clear to partly cloudy skies tonight. Little or no rainfall is expected. The maximum temperatures for today will reach 89 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 96 inland, and 82 up in the hills. The low temperatures for tonight will be around 81 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 71 inland, and 65 up in the hills. The winds will be from the east-southeast at 5 to 15 knots, and the sea conditions will be choppy. A high tide will occur this morning at 6:17, followed by a low tide this afternoon at 12:51. Another high tide this evening at 6:52, and another low tide early tomorrow morning at 12:51. The sun will set this evening at 6:16 and will rise early tomorrow morning at 5:21. The moon will set this afternoon at 2:19 and will rise early tomorrow morning at 2:37. In the sargassum forecast, there is a possibility that a few more sargassum mats could drift ashore during the coming days, moderately impacting beaches across the country. In the fire risk forecast, the risk for forests or brush fires will remain high around the country. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night is for similar weather conditions to prevail. For a review of our forecast and other products, please visit our website at nms.gov.bz. Our next forecast comes out at 12 p.m. this afternoon. With that, we end this morning's forecast from the Belize National Met Service.
The first private radio in Belize since 1989, Creme FM presents the news. Informative, accurate, current information, local, regional, and international news, weather and sports. And now, the news.
And now the morning, now the morning news. After a decade, the Caribbean Court of Justice ended its monitoring of the implementation of its 2015 consent order in the Maya land rights case last October. The parties, the Maya and the government, must now complete the process. It requires legislation being passed. But on Friday, Maya leaders revealed they are headed back to court, saying they reached an impasse with the government. Here is Maya Leaders Alliance spokesperson, Christina Cott.
Negotiations between the government of Belize and the Maya people have reached a stalemate. The Maya land tenure policy and the draft bill, in our view, continues to fall short of the effective orders of the court. It continues to fall short of international standards and of the constitutional protections afforded to the Maya people. The main issue of contention is how to determine where Maya customary land tenure exists. The government wants to use a formula of 5 acres per person for automatic recognition. We reject this formula because it is inconsistent with our cultural patterns of land use, and it limits the land that we use and occupy. The government says that if we want the rest of our land, the rest that we use beyond this 5 acres, we have to prove 30 years continuous use to the exclusion of third parties. We reject this proposal. So I stand before you today as the spokesperson of the Toledo Alcaldes Association and the Maya Leaders Alliance to inform the general public that we have filed an application before the Caribbean Court of Justice to seek clarification on the court orders of their judgment. This has become necessary because we are not progressing substantively on the implementation of the CCJ consent order and judgment. And we are hopeful that the clarifications provided will help the parties to advance the effective implementation of the CCJ consent order. Until that time, my brothers and sisters of Belize, until that time, the Maya people will continue to stand united in defense of their customary land rights.
High Court Justice Martha Alexander has ruled that there is a case to be answered allowing Joseph Budner's constitutional claim over his kidnapping on August 22nd, 2025 to proceed, but only against the Attorney General as the representative of the state. Also remaining on the claim are Corporals Barry Flowers, Yannick Wade, Francisco Labriel, Carlos Choco, and Special Branch Officer Herman Maivit. Struck off the claim of former Police Minister Honorable Karim Musa, Compol Anthony Rosado, Senior Superintendent Raimundo Reyes, the officer commanding the Orange Walk Formation Armando Dubon, and Northern Regional Commander Alejandro Cawo, who were found to be improper defendants. Here is Minister Karim Musa.
You're definitely breathing a sigh of relief today, or were you not worried any at all?
I'm not worried. I wasn't worried at all. Being a legal practitioner for 17 years, I have full confidence in our justice system. I know the legal principles. I'm thankful for my attorneys, Senior Counsel Eamon Courtney, but at the end of the day, I knew from the very start it was procedurally wrong to initiate against me as Minister of National Security, worse in my personal capacity. And I have a reputation to protect, and I made sure to come to case, to fill out my affidavits, to be a part of the justice system. Because, like I mentioned previously, even the most absurd of cases can be tried in our courts of law. We have a thriving democracy, and a thriving democracy depends on a very healthy judicial system, and we have that in Belize. And so I felt very confident from the get-go that this would be the outcome.
So do you feel as if this finally clears your name out of the entire Budner saga?
I feel like I keep getting this question, but that's fine. That's your job as the media. I have zero motivation against Joseph Budner. I would have no sort of motive in order to even be a part of something like this. And so whether it clears my name or not, I know at the end of the day, I have zero involvement in it. And so I would say yes.
Why has no one been arrested for a crime that was captured on a surveillance camera and witnessed by police officers?
That is a matter that's still pending. As you know, it went to the DPP for her first review. From what I gather, as you know, I'm no longer the Minister of Home Affairs, but the file was sent back to the police department for further information, further investigation. And so that's a normal course that these matters take. And so we'll have to see where it goes from there.
The matter has been adjourned to June 10th, 2026 for case management. The Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARFA, Monday urged vigilance but cautioned against alarm over the rare hantavirus, stressing that the risk to the Caribbean is low and the virus does not have the potential to become another pandemic like COVID-19. The advisory follows an outbreak reported on May 2nd aboard the Dutch-registered cruise ship MV Hondios, which departed Argentina on April 1st and sparked international response. So far, the WHO has confirmed 8 cases linked to the outbreak, including 3 deaths. Here is Lisa Indar, CARFA's Executive Director.
Hantavirus is not a new disease. It is a well-documented rodent-borne viral zoonotic diseases with approximately 20 strains, carried by rodents and present in different parts of the world for decades. These viruses exist naturally in specific rodent populations which shed the virus in their urine droppings and saliva. So they are typically born, rodent-borne, and transmitted through contact with infected rodents or their excreta. However, the current hantavirus outbreak linked to the MV Honduras cruise ship is caused by the Andes strain, which is the only known strain capable of limited human-to-human transmission. It is found primarily in parts of South America, including Argentina. Based on the evidence available, the rodent species that maintains this virus in nature is not present in the Caribbean, and therefore there is no documented established local route of transmission in our region. This rare human-to-human transmission usually requires intimate or prolonged exposure, while the incubation period before symptoms appear is usually 1 to 6 weeks. There is no current antiviral treatment or vaccine. Care is supportive, including oxygen therapy and intensive monitoring. So CARFA advises our member states and the public to remain vigilant but not alarmed. CARFA reiterates the risk is low to the Caribbean public. This is due to the scientific evidence that shows hantavirus does not spread easily between people. It does not spread like COVID-19 or influenza. It has a short environmental lifespan and a specific habitat. Hantavirus is not COVID-19 because it spreads very differently. COVID-19 spread globally because it transmitted easily between people, including those with mild or no symptoms. In contrast, hantavirus is rodent-borne, and human-to-human spread is uncommon and requires close, intimate contact. This fundamental difference means that hantavirus does not have the same potential to cause a global pandemic.
Commissioner of Police Dr. Anthony Richard Rosado on Monday revealed that 9 individuals from Belize City were detained and transferred to the Belize Central Prison under the latest SOE. He said more may be detained going forward. DCP Bart Jones said the detentions are based solely on intelligence and that law-abiding citizens have no reason to worry. He said that there is also a curfew in place for minors in the declared areas from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Paul Rosado addressed criticism that the declaration of an SOE points to the department's failure at managing criminal activity, while ASP Stacey Smith addressed complaints relating to the SOE and the Constitution. That brings us to the end of the morning news update here on Creme Radio and on XTV. We take ourselves a small break. When we come back on the other side, we will be open for the business of conversation. It's the WUB. It's Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Informative, accurate, current information. Creme's newscast. Local, regional, and international news. Weather and sports.
As a small business, I started to attend pop-up shops like many other businesses, and we found that our customers wanted to pay by card and not cash. I went to Atlantic Bank, and immediately, without a problem, it's like, yes, you can have a POS system. That POS system we now use in-house, and we can also take it countrywide wherever we are. They were willing to take the time. They were willing to be patient with us as we grew our business, and that, for us, that meant the world.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1. go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribe areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
welcome back to the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes here on Creme Radio and on XTV. I'm Mose, I'm hosting today, and we're now at that moment when we say, let's rumble, the line open, we want to hear from you. We are hoping you got a lot to say, have your own views, your thoughts, your concerns, and we've got a phone line for you to link. The number is 280-5848. That's the live line for you to participate in the conversation right here inside the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. We are, of course, open to all your topics. You know, the conversation is what we call Plan A. We have a call. Krem, good morning.
Morning, my virgin.
Where you going, brother? Give thanks for the rising, right?
You know the thing set every time.
Yep.
By two things on my mind.
Yes, sir.
I think I walk yesterday in our community. That's why I usually just walk around and try to get me the 2 cents together. Because sometimes I go give me 2 cents, sometimes some people don't pay me time because they want to tell me where 2 cents to do. And some of the 2 cents when I want to trust me. It don't go to go on TV or go on the air, you know. But that, I don't have to that. I have to tell you, Mose. You see, every day we get up, Mose. We get thanks and praise to life. And we appreciate the things that we have. Mose, you got some family in this city. They live in some horrible condition. Some nasty condition. And some rough position. When you see condition how many people live, Mose, you tell yourself, you want to know how many people make it day by day. Thank God they have a God that to pray to. We could give you health and strength to overcome certain things. Most of some people live in our container, they brethren. What container? When they turn into a home. The lady tell me he lived there 45 years. Most, if you see is believing. But I left puzzled because I asked this lady, you mean to tell me you live here 45 years? You have ministers campaign in this community. I don't want to put all information out there because I don't like we come to blast nobody. I talk about the living condition when people go through every day and the people when they get this government house. Yes, we know everybody want a house. Because everybody think the house and the up for grabbings. You got people that get house. Where they need house. Check out their friends and families and colleagues. They put them in our program. Because they never tell you that if you get a house, that our program you have to go in there. People believe, oh, if I live in this condition and this position where they're in, then maybe I could get a house. Because they go and say, oh, I live, then they want to say maybe I need a house. No, it don't work so. The favoritism, the friendship, the family. That's where you know. And who you know. More the condition was the trailer. I'll explain maybe it could be the one vision. After 45 years, the roof is rotten. They put charcoal up there way near the come up the wood that is rotten. The window, no window. There was burglar bar window did that. Because no original window did it because the window just out so the bar window. The roof's rotten. When the rain could know they take a leak. The bathroom, the hygiene for the bathroom look terrible. You never use the bathroom, you just look at the bathroom and you sit down the scratch. Because you feel like you're you know? So you got a bacteria My point was get to Mose while try and make people understand. When you give God thanks and praise for everything you want to live out there, because sometimes you think you got it hard, and got people got it hard and but what frightens me is that how family members, when in a better position than their family, could stand up and watch their family they live in any condition there. Regardless you say it's, oh, we try to help them but they don't want help. Help them by talking, help them by mention, help the action. When you want to help somebody, call it action. I don't know how people go out there so. They pretend to be who they're not, and like they live comfortable, and then they love on the sofa, and they live like dog out the road. They say seeing is believing, you know. When the lady showed me this spot, the lady tell me that they don't interview with lady highlights, which I think is good because that's a bigger platform and that could make it get help. Fine. Respect to the people that do what they do. But most what I can't understand is that the family structure of we society, the mindset of we society when it comes to families. And they say they got family department and family program out there. Well, I know that it don't look like that the work. Just like all this state of emergency and they pick up people and do all that. It doesn't work. They repeat themselves over and over and over and over. It doesn't work. This LIU business, it doesn't work. Why did people keep the lie to themselves and they can't lie to the public and why like the program the work when it doesn't work? You could see it. Because every time they come, they recycle the same conversation. If you say you know the kind of elements that will lock out the city, why is it you have to wait till people beg, people lose a loved one to make you take serious measures? Why is it when time when do this housing program, I would tell you got so much how to look over people. Why is it that they have yet and they have not yet? We live in our society where I tell her yesterday no more. I tell her over. We don't care no more. Village don't raise no child no more. That is reality. People have to start to face the reality. We hide the reality. No one will go home but sleep comfortable. Someone will sleep on the AC. Someone will sleep in a high house to get nice fresh breeze. While some people out there they sleep with snake, roach, rat. Mattress will blow up. Who do you expect to do? And I don't know how many people do it. By the grace of God, I don't know how many people do it for still have a smile on their face. Because it makes somebody look joyful. I don't know how they do it. I don't know that because they're back against the wall and you know what? It is what it is. Then there are the reality where we face every day. I don't know how one man could call himself one minister for a community. Right? And watch the condition, I watch it, the living condition and the position of what some people they in. Most you know how they feel. So why help people? I know you're in no position to do it. Because if they with promises are lie. Because when I walk over there, I tell the lady, you say, I tell the lady, I like to the lady almost. I tell her, one day, I like to the lady, because I tell the lady, what about nothing? I was sure I could do mommy. When I know deep down my heart, I can't do nothing. I tell the family, leave, we leave hope. And then when I live, I pick up the behind Kaka and mommy, they want to help you. They are find a way to help you. They think they want bad feeling inside. When you want this to somebody and can't do it. It's everybody come and make promises. All right, yeah, we are looking to it. This counselor come, that one come, everybody come. So I guess when I get in my business and I ask somebody's family, you know, his siblings there, I try to tell them who their siblings there and I say, to myself, how people could be so cruel? When your family could do you so, to make you ignore them. And then when they didn't look at big body, when they didn't look at big weight, $3,000-$4,000, that's $3,000-$4,000, you could have get when they live in. You could have look out for when they live in. Every day I walk up in a police street, I see some of the unbelievable things. I don't know if the God they give me the vision to see anything there about me people about. These people must know me and say, no what? At least we say what make the public know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I love what I do, you know. But it's hard when I can help. That's why this is my only way to help, to get the message out, to get the word out. It's sad, it's real sad. Pick me a mattress in a here. Pick me smell a piece. You know? It's sad news.
Yeah.
To see that some of the people going so when they have better condition, come up on TV and laugh and talk and man, a book of in the way, he dead for we'll call it bed sore. He said no and again, keyboard call, you know, he's dead for bed sore. He's the one because by the end of the day, he be active. He will fight for himself. You can't do nothing for yourself. But what's in life? The fall shot every day. You know, the man the morning ready to get up. He get in a wheelchair. I try to go to bed for $2-3, but people want going to go close to guy smell bad. Then in reality where I want people start to take in. Then in reality where I want people start to understand versus without us the fight, the quarrel, they live like dogs, they hate each other, they jealous each other, they watch each other. There is much more important to life than that. And then the sad part about it is like they can't understand to see how things right in front of our face, they get rough and cold.
Yeah.
And we got time. We still find time. You know?
Well, I think big give thanks. You've said a lot with a lot of passion, respect, and important because sufferation. One of the worst part about sufferers and suffering and abject poverty is that it's easy for you become invisible to the rest of the society, right? Because you know, social media is a lie, right? Because people only want to give you the best angles and the best glimpses of everything. So the only time the images of sufferation come forward when we have our electoral cycles. People make mileage off of it for show this side and that side and got an argument about who want to do what and who no want to do something. But real sufferation for the most part is invisible except for the ones where they walk through it and live it. And so you could actually exist in this space where we call home. We could exist in this space, move about, live, function, work, we're home, whatever we do for recreation, we experience it. But we could actually walk one part to part. We don't have to confront the worst components, the most devastated people in this place where we call the home, the community. Because of what you do as a part of your professional responsibilities, you have to be on the ground. And when you're there on the ground, no in a car, because you could miss one lot in a car. You could in a car and drive drive wrong, and if you come out your car and walk, that was a different experience, right?
That's the reason why I choose to walk on more.
So when you're walking around, then now things are slowed down to a point where things is slamming in your face now. The things are not invisible to you anymore. And if you are a human being with compassion, if you're a human being with consciousness, then it's going to rattle you. If you're a cool heart, it don't really matter. You just say, well, dog, I'm feeling supper. I have to look out for me and look out for mine. And I feel that it's important for leaders to never feel, even when they might try a thing here or try a thing there, to become easy for them become disconnected, easy for them getting a little bubble of yes people, getting a little bubble of people where just want to suck up to them, and they get disconnected from where it is you got that level of separation that you have just described. And indeed, selfishness is something that is a significant part of a profile for one another. And we treat those who are really and truly in a very poor conditions, we treat them like we don't want to make contact with them because maybe we catch that poverty there too. So we treat the poverty like that a plague. And we just want them in our only partner, only lane, and we don't want to deal with all of that. We don't want to get up the morning thinking that there's a child somewhere in the place where we call for home, our community. We don't got food this morning. We don't want to think that got anything to do with we, because we don't really want that part for we bandwidth. We want to think about for really life, for really things. And sometimes we have things where many others don't have, but we are still in a distressed mode because there are things that we want, where we might say another person have, and we don't have appreciation that we have people where they suffer legitimately. And you don't make her finish though. You know they make her finish though, my brother. I sit down here and listen to you completely. You have to make her finish.
Yeah, but you got to 9 o'clock. Me look at you when you tired of me. Okay.
Point made. That don't mean that I have till 9 o'clock really, because I have other callers. But go ahead, my brother. Plan A.
Mose, you know, where stressful.
Yes, sir.
I had to fight my own fight.
Yes, sir.
To survive.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes I have to take my last. And get them people, bro. And my last are all that. But why I give them, because I have health and strength apart. I could find I could find an next meal. You understand? Okay. But when people sit down, and some people could hold it in no more.
You know where some people, whether the most I think yesterday some actually that me I'm gonna check my uncle yesterday evening, celebrate your strong, big up my uncle Jeff, gonna check the man, and he make a point to me that everybody where you meet teach you something. But if you know to listen, you miss it. Some of the most important lessons where we get as human beings, that from the people where look like they ended at one lower level and we enough we mind. One of the striking things where I learned from hearing the stories of people who end up homeless is just how quick you could end up there. If you not talk to people who end up in a really bad situations, we're homeless. You could delude yourself, you could live in our delusion that that could have never happened to you. But number of people who end up on the streets at one point have one story.
Yeah.
And you realize sometimes one bout a sickness, you there the function and you think, yeah, I full of there at the win, at the, you know, I move, at Mr. This, I got life, I the bubble, I got a woman, I got bap, and then you get a sickness. And that sickness could come down upon you in a way where it devastating, no? Only physically, but you end up devastating you financially. And then you could end up with people who may think real, and then you find out that then I'm the only good weather people. They don't sign up.
And it's a bad thing, make laugh, you know.
Yeah, but that is truth, right?
Yes.
Some people not sign up for bad weather. And then in the middle of the bad weather, that when you need people the most, and that when people not there for you at that critical point, and then all of a sudden now you're at the mercy of the services in the community for people will land up on their back. And now you realize that their services they short, weak. You have people where they do things. You have covered, for example, you have covered the place for right up the Vernon Street to part people could go. Where they try, you've done a bit of the work covering that right there on the common showcase. You should never ever, even when we analyze one thing, just come and say why nobody care. Me and you have had this argument here many times. No, we have people who don't care, but we should never ever insult those individuals where do put out, we do try, we do create things, and we get up this morning and understand the needs and give what they got. You got that, brother. So never make we try paint the picture that we run out of good people. Maybe some of the good people are not loud, but when they do, and maybe with percentage of good people they go down, but we still got good people, brother. We still got people where they try look out. No, that still can't prevent the kind of when things crushing in the community like this. So when we talk about the price of fuel, they go up, brick. There are levels to the consequences of that. Me as a middle class individual, where I feel immediate reduction in the power of my earned dollar. So it mean that my journey get a little bit more, the incline gone up just a little bit more. Discomfort. That like when shoe size, we get tight on your foot. That's how I experience the fuel price going up. And then as somebody where they run our business, now it become a little tighter for try get partners for sponsor, because then they experience one increase in our feed cost. That's my discomfort. Layers to this. As we go down the ladder in our society, the pain at the pump is converted into different experiences. And these experiences are less visible to the naked eye. Because now businesses want to make choices. Boy, you know what? The current expense to go up on me. I want to increase the price on this. I want to increase the price on that. If you don't live in the conditions where you describe, brick, the consequences of that increase at the pump is going to be amplified in our most unjust way upon you Where I experience as one shoes were too small for my foot, they come down to you with part that your foot they look for get cut off. There are different levels to how the pain manifests at the different levels of the society. And at the level where you describe, this are the invisible level, and this are where most of the damage will take place. The most cruel punishment will happen at the level of society where most difficult to see to the naked eye. And we not hear for them cry. For them cry is faint. And so even though you say you lie to the sister and tell her you want to see where you could do, even though you know, well, I can't really, in a significant way, change the way you experience. This morning you choose one of your strengths, the spoken word, and you channel it, and we have listening here. We have listening ears. And even if they don't run to find out that way, there is a reminder to some. We got one humility that, boy, as a society, we got so much work to do to try and make it better for those who there in the lowest and who are experiencing the worst. And for some, it will give them energy, it will get them continuing their work, the more make them not get caught up in a complacency, caught up in an ego, and remind them of what this is all about. They're not about how nice your shirt or how expensive and the latest model of your SUV. Then there are trimmings where we get caught up in a vanity and ego and anything, and we could get lost in another world. We could get lost in another world. The real world, the quality of life where exists in our community, and how well the least of us are doing, because you can't have one comfortable community if you have sufferers dead on one level of desperation for their basic survival. You are essentially creating a jungle for yourself. So you have the SOE, and you spoke about the SOE, and I want to throw this on the SOE. I think you made a great point, and I want to just expand on it a bit, because it was a point that I was going to make if I had the opportunity. But you said, I think the way you worded it was, you say you have enough intelligence that you know who you should deal with when things reach this point. But the intelligence not good enough to make you deal with the kind of intervention where you have to do before you reach this point where our bodies the drop. So how you could be so arrogant about how good your intelligence. We can't think your intelligence that is not able to prevent is not intelligence where you could boast about. Intelligence where not effective enough to be a deterrence to the bad action, again, is not intelligence where you could boast about as if though it's impeccable, untouchable, and perfect. And if your intelligence is not perfect, then you could never get behind a mic and say, oh, you will not have collateral damage when you run through a community just to pick up people without due process. And you cannot really. I heard the explanation given by the Deputy Commissioner Bart Jones as to how they have kind of adjusted to make sure that you don't have bias, and it's respect that they are conscious that whenever you deal with extra power, you have to always be concerned about unfairness and about bias, because human beings are biased. We are biased. We can't get away from with bias. Anybody will say, I don't have no bias, don't give me that crap. We have a bias. I have bias. Biases are grown up inside. We are nurtured into our biases. So now, when you give The human being where don't guide bias extra power, you have to worry how you implement it because of the natural shortcoming. So yes, I respect the fact that they're conscious that bias is a problem when you have the kind of situation where you give this extra power for just take up one individual. But I will have to humbly say that no sound like to me that you could guarantee that you have eliminated any potential for bias. And I will tell you why. You say, oh, only this unit one could deal with choosing who it is when I pick up. But the police is a very that one tribe unto itself. We bombali, we in the uniform, we deal with one another. It's a brotherhood, sisterhood. And if me and you might in a different unit, right, Brick? But if I said to you, even though I know you're in the unit and that your unit they do the work, but as a brotherhood I come to you officer to officer and I say, Brick, you know that money might they try to get upstart to me and I really like the boy. And I say, if put some pressure upon her, Brick, within that brotherhood there you and tell me that not have an influence?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I respect that then it try, I respect that then conscious of it and know that that's something for try neutralize, but I'm humbly saying try some more. Try again. In fact, understand that this are inherently what is deeply flawed about any facility we create this expansive power where you could now avoid process. It is ripe with the potential for abuse, and the abuse will come from human limitation and from bias. I think your point that you made was excellent, but I have to go to Tucson camp. So it's not like a literally they chop you off. I'm going from one version of you to another version of you. You understand? So
no, I don't understand. You chop me off. You go to Tucson camp. I don't understand.
Well, you have to accept.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Respect. Give thanks to the reasoning. We go to 2 cents cam 7:37 right here on Creme Radio XTV. We will be right back after the break that follows with more Wake Up Billy's Morning Vibes on Creme Radio and on XTV.
You're watching WUB and this is XTV, and big up to our sponsors 4 Point Security. And as the crime rate go up day by day, hour by hour, and minute by minute, people died of a crime and violence. We could find out how the people feel about state of emergency as that start to kick up. That
their parents need to buckle on by their children. That my 2 cents before the war start.
My 2 cents about the SOE, they need to add more time to the SOE. If they don't add more time, then this crime situation now will stop. Then not only that, the ministers, the government officials need to make a big difference in this, because they're up to there. All this depends on their hand. If they don't make what changes to the law and amend the constitution, the laws and the regulation of the country with this prison system, this judiciary system, it now will stop. Too much slap on the wrist thing now will work.
This Mother's May, Celebrate the woman who makes the house feel like home all month long. Great deals like 15% off bathroom and kitchen fixtures from Moen, Hansgrohe, and Duraflow. Plus, 15% off Hispasensa tiles, Stormguard windows, and 40% off Sunlight windows. And 15% off Berger paints and huge savings on clearance colors. So come in to Habet and Abet or Brothers Abet, call us or WhatsApp us today and make this Mother's May one to remember. Happy Mother's Day to all marvelous moms.
As a small business, I started to attend pop-up shops like many other businesses, and we found that our customers wanted to pay by card and not cash. I went to Atlantic Bank, and immediately, without a problem, it's like, yes, you can have a POS system. That POS system we now use in-house, and we can also take it countrywide wherever we are. They were willing to take the time. They were willing to be patient with us as we grew our business, and that, for us, that meant the world.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
It's a global shortage of nursing. We have active recruitment of our nursing staff to other developed countries. We are not able to compete with those countries. However, we did formulate this package that would act as an incentive. I would also like to highlight the other part of the retention package or the retention strategy of the ministry. We have increased the number of scholarships for entry nurses. We have also now provide 100% scholarships to nurses who want to specialize at the master's degree level, and these nurses do not have to pay anything towards the training course. In partnership with the Nurses Association and the Ministry of Natural Resources, there is also a land distribution program for nurses. So all of these things would be a comprehensive package that we are now offering as a strategy to help retain our nurses here in Belize.
The retention package is a good idea.
It's a start. I would hope for some improvements, but so far it's been going well.
It's a start for which I'm very grateful.
I've had many opportunities and many offers to go abroad, but I choose to stay here because I like serving my people.
Staying here in Belize is something that I want to do. Like, I can't see myself retiring outside of Belize.
I think the best person to care for our people are very own. One of the most rewarding moments for a nurse is after they have done everything that they could do to make that patient better, and the patient gets well and is able to go back to their family.
Some of them are scared to even come to the clinic. Some of them are scared to go to the hospital. And if I can just relieve some of that stress from them, then I know I did good.
If all of us decide to leave, then who is here to attend to our people? And that is always my mindset.
For
For decades, BEL has powered Belize's growth and progress, lighting homes, energizing industries, and fueling national development. But in a world reshaped by extreme weather patterns, digital transformation, and evolving customer needs, the future of energy demands a new approach. The future of energy is now, and it's not just about new technology, it's about people and how we use, manage, and store power smarter. BEL is leading the transformation, blending modern advancements with the wisdom of sustainable energy practices. Integrating technologies will redefine how Belize produces and uses energy. With distributed generation and smart grid technologies, customers are becoming power partners. Energy is no longer a one-way street. BEL is making key investments that will reinforce the grid to make this a reality, ensuring energy security for generations. At BEL, we are more than an energy provider. We work to safeguard Belize's energy future, which will have demand response programs, where customers will be able to shift use during peak hours to take advantage of the new time of use or off-peak rate structures. Customer energy portals, real-time insights and tools to track usage and manage energy smarter. Smart metering, advanced metering infrastructure, faster, safer service and actionable energy insights. Distributed generation, integrating rooftop solar, microgrids and battery storage for two-way power flows into the national grid. Together, we are bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Welcome back to the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. It's Tuesday morning, 12th of May, 2026. Telephone number is 280-5848. Right now we have a guest in studios. Yep, we do. And this guest is no other than Belize's very own dancehall queen, now quote unquote retired. Britney Starr is in studios, and we are just this. You see, she's here this morning to talk about Britney Starr. So, Britney, thanks for coming in. Last week I had the great Shine in studios, and we ended up. Your name came up. I don't know if you knew.
Someone told me.
Someone told you, yeah. So we had an exchange, and he was saying, man, he wished that you had reached out to him before you announced that you're retiring. He thinks that you have a lot going on, and you should not stop. You need to stay the course and all of that. And I'm like, like something like that should have been a bigger news than what in reality it was. Like whether you like Britney Starr or don't like Britney Starr, whether you are somebody's cup of tea or not, it's that you are self-made, a name that has recognition. You're a brand, and you have a story, and you're one of those artists, entertainers that your light is shine.
Thank you.
And so if you decide to hang it up, that is news. That is not just some Facebook news where that just go like, oh, nothing happened. That's a bang. But it's not been treated that way. And so we're all guilty of not paying due respect. And so when Shine brought it up, I'm like, okay, yeah. And then you reached out, and I'm like, no, we got to get you on the show. So for those out there, some people may know you retire. That we assume that if you put it on Facebook, everybody knows.
Yeah.
Nah. So right now, WB people for sure know that this happened about what, 6 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
You sure it was? No, it wasn't 2 weeks.
I would say about 2 weeks.
No. It was definitely not 2 weeks. Definitely not 2 weeks. No. It's a bit longer than that.
Like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
So you retired, meaning that you are not recording or performing?
No. I'm still recording, but to see me around Belize performing like I used to, I stopped that.
No. Why?
Like I say, for a while now, it wasn't making any sense, but the love of it, I continued doing it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't making sense then, and it's not making any sense now. So.
When you say sense, you mean dollars and cents.
Exactly.
And so you have to, as a mother, as an individual, you have to make sure that things are in order.
Right. I guess.
And so this is that's you doing that.
I guess it's the woman in me, the mature part of me, that made that conscious decision.
Now, you've been, your music, your performance has caused a lot of debate, a lot of very strong feelings. People defend you, people criticize you, attack you. So I was fearful that when I saw you retire, is it getting to you, like some of the negative? Is the negative getting to you?
Let me say this, because when I post up on my page, I talked about me being critique about my lyrics and my outfit and stuff. I wasn't talking about in the moment. I was talking about all I've been through, like all I endured over the years, and I didn't stop, I continued, but for now, for me, it's just that time now that it's been a while I should have stopped, because I don't know how anybody else feel about it, but for me, I feel like there's no bigger where I get in this country, When we talk about these big concerts and stuff happening in Belize, you want a good show, everybody know, get Britney Starr and we have a good show, so what big I have to get? I know that no.
But you don't answer me. You still know, tell me if it get to you.
The critiques?
Yeah.
Oh yes. It
The negative energy.
sometimes. Not it's been years. But
has any commenter so like really like hit you in a really negative way, like cause you for?
I don't know if it's because, like, you know, I just went through the whole thing with my brother's death and everything. It's like when I go now, I was saying to, you know, some people that I see a lot of people starting showing me like really and truly who they are, who never did show me before my brother passed.
Yeah.
And I won't lie, I feel like the last time I can perform, I feel like I don't have the money to provide security for myself.
Right.
So I do start feel really intimidated. I always been getting negative comments, but I notice a fear start come within me now, walking and thinking, it could just be me going through my own thing, you know. So I had to make up my mind and say,
have you done any? Have you thought about doing, like? It seems to me like you have not allowed yourself to process the deep impact of losing your brother, especially losing your brother violently.
Yeah.
Obviously, that has to. That wound is still there. It's still
and
raw.
I think Mose, that's it. That when my brother passed, I jumped straight into doing a Christmas EP, and then I just start going hard. I had to stop performing, and you know, it's like, cause I said this before a couple of times that I stopped the music, but I said all of this that my brother was tough to deal with. So I just, like, I was mad with him, and I would just post that I start to get under his skin. But I know deep down in my mind and in my heart that I know I stop. But this time it's different. You know, this time it's really true. You know, but I'm still Britney Star, like I say, and I still willing to give back, but I will pick and choose whatever I do now. It's not just me performing about, like, no, that's not.
Now, to those who have criticized you for your very revealing stage outfits and your very very sexual music, your music is not for underage. You are a mature audience, right? You're a grown woman. And that's how you express yourself. This is the lane you have taken. How do you process that, and what do you say to those who, you know, we live in Belize is a conservative place. With all of the sins, we are not comfortable with being too open with our sins, right? We want to play this. We're conservative. We say this big, in certain communities more conservative than others, we see this big contention and quarrel over the billboard in Belmopan. And you see, if somebody will have a problem with that billboard, generally that's the kind of person who will have a problem with seeing you on stage.
Right.
How do you deal with it?
And all of this, the problem is that the critiques and all are okay, but when blocks are created for me, you understand? Because me being one of the only female artists who was getting forward doing what I did, you know, because I see a lot of females come and try to do it, but they not get accepted yet as much as me, even though I get the fight. But to me, when I realize that I'm getting a lot of blocks, you know, and the double standards of a lot of these companies still in Belize right now. And I always say that if Shensia or Spice come to Belize, or Jada Kingdom, whoever, come to Belize and decide to sign with this company, they would post them, you know. But I've been with certain company for long, and they refuse to give me a billboard because of, I guess, who I am. And I even question them at time and ask if it's because of the color of my skin. You know, I've been with you for almost 5 years, and
you're not on a billboard?
No. So it's like I'm a poison to this country in one sense. That I cannot feel, you know.
But so again, they are willing to be sponsors and partners for events that feature artists that are far more intense.
Right. But when it's a Britney starts.
Okay. When it's our own.
Right.
Okay. Now, so you have been dealing with the weight of that negative. I would say this. I think one of the reasons why you are not a just come.
No.
And so for those who might have just become familiar with you, they don't know your journey, they don't know your story, that you're a part of one generation where you're the youngest member of one generation where I would say changed the face of urban music in Belize City. So when you had the emergence of Hyde Vibes and Hot Wire, Hot Wire being under the vision of your brother, Tom, Hyde Vibes being under the vision of Father Lee.
Yeah.
And so you had, it's aligned with the emergence of more cheaper ways of producing music. There was a kind of, the technology became such that a lot of what required stacks of equipment in the past had now been compressed into software. And so if you got the software and you had a computer, now you could start to do certain things, and that's how things emerged.
Right.
And while you were not recording music, I didn't experience any music that you personally record.
No.
But you were performing on the stage as a part of the Hot Wire group. At what age? You would have been like what?
I was 13.
13 years old. So when those concerts were going on and you would step up, like I remember it's like, so the crowd was like, what? Who is this girl?
Only 13.
Girl? Right? Milking your teeth. I remember the one at the Paslo. And that tape, we have that tape, but it's really
please don't show it.
I show that.
I had some big ears, but you know what?
But you mash up the place,
right? And
alongside the late great Bubba Youth, you know, rest in peace, brother. You know, sensational artist at the time.
Yeah.
The reality right now is that people know that from there you come.
Right.
So now that you're a grown person, nobody can expect that you're going to be producing the music you were giving out at 13.
Right.
Right. But so let me be clear. For the benefit of the listeners and viewers, you are, because I spoke to you a little before we got on the air. The critics are a problem because, you know, negative is negative, and you're going to have days when the negative bother you more than others. But if you just experience the loss of your brother, the negative will hit you harder because you have pain and trauma.
I think so. I do think so.
And then now you also have to think about, okay, you don't have big brother. So there's not just the wound of losing him, but there's also the value that he brought, the anchor that he was, and now the responsibilities to be the anchor, for the lack of a better term, the CEO that he created now falls on you. Is it just getting to you, weighing you down? Is it just at a certain level? Are you at a point where it's just too much?
I guess. The last time I performed, I stand behind stage, and I remember my tears just falling, you know, because I know that he would have be right out there.
So how do you go to cope? Who do you go to? Where do you turn to? What do you do? How do you cope?
Well, I start take it on myself, because usually I would talk to people about it, but it's been 7 months now, and people get tired of Europe. I take it like people get tired of Europe, but they already move on.
Yeah.
You know, but me and my mom, my family, we still talk about it because the saying goes, when you go on your family,
close to your mom and there's a source of strength for you.
Yeah. No, but I don't really. My mom, my mom too strong. Like I never see my mom cry for time. Only the first day when I give her the news. But after that, my mom was like, "You gone?" Then I was like, "I didn't want to talk to you." So I just take it on myself. Like when I'm in my room, I just would have shed my tears. You know.
You went to Jamaica. You've performed in Miami.
Yeah.
What have you learned from your travels? What have you learned from going into these communities that have a more developed ecosystem for music, and the industry itself is more consequential, more advanced? What are your takeaways from your exposure internationally?
First thing, I learned that I'm bigger than I actually think I was. I learned that. And I believe that people would have to see it to realize it themselves. You know, me standing in front of these people. Like I remember I performed in Orlando. I'll get to your question right now. And I performed in Orlando, and I remember like everybody scattered, and it was a Latino fest. And the minute I start performing, you see that crowd come. You know, and the next thing I learned is that these people support their people. Like in Jamaica, I was talking to some of my Jamaican friends the other day, and they're like, everybody get fight, everybody. But I'm telling them, like, it's different here to shoot a simple video, and you would ask somebody or tell the females, we're going to pay you. And, you know, one of my artists was telling me, like, Britt, I paid this person and everything, and this person still not show up. That happened to me before. You understand? So, what you think if we know the pay and the beg and favor, they don't support. And no, like we're not just to talk about the locals with videos and things, it's overall. And it get overbearing, like you're tired of talking about owning the support. So you know what? Let me leave it, and maybe I closed down my Facebook page where everybody used to watch me on, you know. But I will open it back eventually. But my focus is to do it international. I don't really want to do it here no more, and I have to figure out a way there. Like I say, from Mose or nature, so we come here and let me know, Brittany, we need you to do certain things, I'm going to be there, you know. But besides that, the local knows. So for your question, this really, the support, the lack of support is terrible.
Impact your traveling is always great. Exposing yourself to different ways, to different energies, to maybe even expertise, know-how. Like traveling can be great. And so my question is really like, is there anything that you learn besides what it is, your sense of where you belong, which is great, but is there any approach to your craft, to your performance, or are there any things that you have taken in?
I guess most of the way how I say, well, I could mainly talk about Jamaica, because my shows that I do in LA is like, or in America is mostly where the diaspora would have. So that mostly Belizean out there. You know, but from Jamaica, the hard work they put in, I know I know they put in a quarter. Right. You know, they put in a lot of hard work, and they do take their thing really, really serious, you know. When I was out there, even the radio station I was listening to, and I was like, wow, like the commercials and everything, like, okay, then they do it this way, you know. So I did learn a couple stuff, but the first time I went to Jamaica, I performed, and this last time I just didn't feel like performing. I don't know why. But I guess because now I feel like it gets even tougher, you know, the couple years, because these artists, they step up their game, you know. And so I tell myself I want to go back, because I still need to learn more and more, so a whole lot more.
Right. No, we kind of touched on the fact that you are Brittany Starr, the artist, and you're now Brittany Starr, the CEO. And as a CEO, you have to make decisions to try to continue to represent the legacy of your brother, because I know that matters to you a lot.
Yeah.
And that means trying to make sure that the doors remain open for the recording studio. Tell us about how that stands right now, because you're saying like it's really tight.
Right. Well, that's why I turn to people like you, because I realize that my emotions is all over the place, and being a CEO or a boss, you cannot operate like that. You know, you have to be your conscious self as much as you could, you know. So here is where I take what time was set back and reach out. This is why I'm here, because I find myself reaching out to people like you, yourself, even Super G. I was talking to Mr. Will Mejia, big up yourself, you know, like people who could advise me, you know, and who would bring a calm to me, you know, because I don't know about this industry. Long time when I do this, you know, so yeah.
We are taking a break. I have to take a break and come back. We have Brittany Starr in the studios, and I feel very happy that she's here. Talking about just the choices that she's made recently. She's kind of walked away, in a way, more walk away from really all that getting on the stage and being in the light, but
well,
not.
Can I say this quick? Sorry for cut your
No,
cross.
feel free.
All right. A lot of people saying to me, why you say you should just take a mental break back? The reason why I say it, because a lot of times then it explained to me how certain artists right here in Belize would just take a break. They don't do that because they want. You understand? It wasn't a decision like what I made. Because remember, I was an active artist. I was working. You understand? But these artists didn't wake up and say, I stop. It's just life, you know, and being an artist, it's rough, it's sad. So every day, so I get up and say, you know what, I can get up and go get a job. But I was still doing my music, but then find yourself what? Continue up on the slave train, because they have to live, they have to make sure they bills the pay and everything, you understand? But the reason why I decided to speak about it, because I always said, Mose, the day I close my eyes, I will be one artist. I promise that you have to remember me. I will not go down with my mouth closed. I will not get disrespectful. You know, I will take my time in whatever I do, but you will hear me. And I will continue being a voice for my artists then. You understand? As much as someone maybe feel like, oh, me this or me that, the only problem is with Brittany Starr that I put you guys to work. That's my problem. I came with the outfit. I produce music, just that I just not getting at the hands of the right people like that. But I put you guys to work. I didn't came to play. I wasn't negative or nothing like that. You know, so.
About the work. It's really about the work.
Right.
We're going to take a break and come back with another segment with Brittany Starr. Inside the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. And you better make sure when you get Brittany on call, not play with me. The number is 280-5848. Give the sister some love, give her some encouragement, reach out, right? Put your voice to it. We'll be right back after this break.
It's a global shortage of nursing. We have active recruitment of our nursing staff to other developed countries. We are not able to compete with those countries. However, we did formulate this package that would act as an incentive. I would also like to highlight the other part of the retention package or the retention strategy of the ministry. We have increased the number of scholarships for entry nurses. We have also now provide 100% scholarships to nurses who want to specialize at the master's degree level, and these nurses do not have to pay anything towards the training course. In partnership with the Nurses Association and the Ministry of Natural Resources, there is also a land distribution program for nurses. So all of these things would be a comprehensive package that we are now offering as a strategy to help retain our nurses here in Belize.
The retention package is a good idea.
It's a start. I would hope for some improvements but so far it's been going well.
It's a start for which I'm very grateful.
I've had many opportunities and many offers to go abroad, but I choose to stay here because I like serving my people.
Staying here in Belize is something that I want to do. Like, I can't see myself retiring outside of Belize.
I think the best person to care for our people are very own. One of the most rewarding moments for a nurse is after they have done everything that they could do to make that patient better, and the patient gets well and is able to go back to their family.
Some of them are scared to even come to the clinic. Some of them are scared to go to the hospital. And if I can just relieve some of that stress from them, then I know I did good.
If all of us decide to leave, then who is here to attend to our people? And that is always my mindset.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Welcome to Design Depot, where you'll find premium quality products from trusted brands, all in one place. Visit us today for quality products, expert service, and the brands you trust. Design Depot, all in one place.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the Jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Greetings to all our nurses across Belize. It is a privilege to stand before you as we celebrate Nurses Week 2026. Today, we honor you, the women and men who form the backbone of our health system. On a personal note, and on behalf of the Government of Belize and the Ministry of Health and Wellness, I extend heartfelt greetings and deep appreciation to every nurse serving in our hospitals, clinics, and communities nationwide. We cannot say it enough. Nurses are the heartbeat of healthcare. Nurses provide care from birth to death and every stage in between. You are the first to comfort, the last to give up, and often the ones who hold families together in their most vulnerable moments. In Belize, with our small, close-knit communities, Your role carries even greater meaning. You are recognized and trusted to deliver care with integrity and compassion and to advocate for patients' dignity. This year's International Council of Nurses theme is Our Nurses, Our Future. Empowered Nurses Save Lives. It succinctly captures what my government believes. Empowerment is an action word, a commitment to provide the means for nurses to continue to positively impact the health of our nation. This includes providing professional support and opportunities to grow within the tremendous scope of the nursing profession. When nurses are empowered, lives are saved. Over the past year, the government of Belize has taken deliberate steps to support and strengthen the nursing profession. We have forged partnerships and expanded opportunities for advanced training and continuing education at the master's level for public health nurses, certified registered nurses, anesthetists, and nurse administrators. Similarly, plans are underway to train a cohort of psychiatric nurse practitioners. This investment in nurses cost just under $2 million Belize dollars, $1,975,000 to be exact. Our recently implemented retention package, a phased $4 million value, complements the investment in training and acknowledges the tremendous value nurses bring to our nation. These investments, totaling $5,975,000 Belize dollars, are made to ensure that Belize's nurses are equipped and available to meet Belize's healthcare demands. We also recognize the global challenges facing the nursing workforce today: workforce shortages, rising patient complexity, rapid technological change, and the ethical dilemmas of the digital age. Belize is not immune to these pressures, but what sets us apart is the strength, resilience, and professionalism of our nurses. You have shown time and time again that you can rise to any challenge, whether during public health emergencies, in resource-limited settings, or in the daily demands of patient care. The ministry remains committed to empowering you with the tools, training, and support you need to continue delivering safe, evidence-informed, compassionate, and person-centered care. Because when nurses are empowered, communities thrive. When nurses are empowered, families feel safe. And when nurses are empowered, lives are saved and Belize is stronger. To every nurse serving Belize, thank you. Thank you for your service, your sacrifice, your professionalism, and your unwavering dedication to the people of this country. You are essential. You are valued, and you are the future of Belize's health system. I wish you all a meaningful and blessed Nurses Week.
This Mother's May, celebrate the woman who makes the house feel like home all month long. Great deals like 15% off bathroom and kitchen fixtures from Mose, Hyde, and Duraflow. Plus 15% off Hispasensa tiles, Stormguard windows, and 40% off Sunlight windows. And 15% off Berger paints and huge savings on clearance colors. So come in to Habet and Abet or Brothers Habet, call us or WhatsApp us today and make this Mother's May one to remember. Happy Mother's Day to all marvelous moms.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
Back to the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. It's 8:30, and in studios we have the great Britney Star. Here describing you as a controversial artist, maybe an artist where provoke extreme energies, who love you lot, who not like you, burn you out, and that's cool too. You know, if you this, if you watch because you want to get annoyed, you still watch.
That's the truth.
And if you comment, you drive the algorithms my way.
Yeah.
But where you are right now, talk to me about more your CEO role. How many at this point young artists are still attached to the legacy of your brother and you would say, for the lack of a better way, artists that are essentially signed to your movement? I got a call coming in, sister. Let me take the call. WUB, good morning.
Good morning, Mose. Good morning, Belize. Good morning, sis.
Good morning.
I was pleasantly surprised to see you on the screen this morning, and I've been a while. And listening to you, know me that just come, so me don't know most of the things that were most about you. Me that the first time me hear anything about you, because me no know you like that. I just had a leave moment to your life with you, and I just want to say as one black woman to one black woman, enough respect, and I really appreciate you being vulnerable publicly.
Thank you.
And not to say what people want here, but actually to say where you to live. And that will make your storytelling or your writing so profound. Like Mose said, we tend to be some hypocritical people. We fake conservative, and we that the wildest people out the road. Everybody know one and business. So when you're wild out the road, but then one put on one mask, human behavior, I guess, no? But one of the reasons will make you so profound, because you the talk where you live, you got to seek approval from people. And most of the time, the capitalist advertisers, as dirty as them dirty, they want to pretend storytelling too. So when you come raw and real with it, then already, and I rate up and say, listen, this is what's best for me right now, and I have the right to change my mind at any time.
Right.
That you recognize that, a mourning period, and like the realize that like everybody want to hear, this is how I feel, and I know that then they're tired of hearing me after 7 months, so I just go by myself, and that, that works for you, that right for you, but it's really important that if we could find And I find it hard to trust people who could really, would just be active listeners and listen to you and, you know, look for affirmation because you know your delivery. But it's important to be heard, like we hear you when you share lyrically. I just want to take the time for calling this morning, one sister to another sister and say, big respect, sister, for your courage, for doing what you think best for you and your family at this point in your life. And I really hope that, especially the younger generation, I know another youth would say the same thing when you said it broke my heart when I heard it you say, but I don't have a task for truth that they really get low energy from not having collective, unified support for as much as another push out, coming for nothing. And just not feel the love at some point you do have to face reality and say, yo, this is going to work for me and I'm going to have to look outside the country. I mean, I know how to fix that. I know the answer to that.
I think, sister, very important, and this will be the second part of the conversation with Britney Starr, is that we really have this conversation in the backdrop of the state of emergency. All artists important. Britney Starr is a hub. So beyond her individual ambition and individual ability, whether she wanted it or not, a legacy has fallen into her laps. And a legacy that is in a critical part of the community. And she's actually fighting for endangered lives. And she cannot do it by herself. And so we, with whatever strength we have to, for those who don't know, who need to have things, who need to have what they call recommendation and reference letters, we want to shout out very loud, verbally, our recommendation that the incubator that Britney Starr is the CEO of, I mean, right up until before her brother died, she never had to worry about all of that. But it's now all on her shoulders. Not saying that they don't have other people who are there supporting, but she still have some artists that run to this place as a refuge. And as a community, we can't allow the place to fail, to collapse. And I'm not ordering Britney to not let go. You see your responsibility. I can't do that. Absolutely not. I can't stand and if that burden is too much on where she is emotionally and mentally, as you said, sister, absolutely she has to let go the wheel because she has to self-preserve. But we all have to have a little say in it from the standpoint that I think her choice will be determined by the kind of support that she gets. And I really want to rally the community to support and give whatever strength we can to the process. This is how we fight what it is has forced the state to have to roll out, in my view, an abuse of power to create the SOE. I think it is the 6th edition of it. That's how I feel. I feel very strongly about trying to defend the legacy that has been created here, because it is a legacy that is about to enter. So we're about to hit we're about 24 years since Hotwire, Heights of Vibes emerged. Could you imagine that?
This was 2003, 2004.
2002. That's what we are looking at when, and we have seen ups and downs. We've gone through pain, like the incarceration of Bubba Youth was a devastating blow, and then we lost him. And his music is timeless. Britney came out of that womb, musically, artistically, and she's now carrying the banner. And now we have a new generation of artists, and we have to try our best.
if this could tell me, if you have the information right now, what their specific needs from the community? Like, we need this, and this is how much it costs. We need this, and this is how much human energy it takes. Like, if people knew, like, specific needs that are required, timeline for their needs met, I think people, especially people were reading on people born and lose interest and gain interest every day to talk more about the studio, your artists, what they want day to day, liberty, what are your CEO responsibility. Just share more with us so we can understand the way to the carry and see how we as community, listeners, viewers, will continue online to share. Big respect, sister. Big respect for bringing us Sister Mose.
Thank
you. Please and
yes, good.
She's speaking about it. I have my producer that I paid. Now, from Tom passed away, LIU passed whatever was for Tom to me. It's not nothing big, but out of that, I still pay the producer out of my portion. And sometimes I feel like some days he wouldn't come, and I feel like that's a part of it. And I've been asking for them to put him on so that he can collect, his money, but it's been a little bit rocky with that, but we try. He still come now and again, but I guess maybe that.
How many artists still come to the studio?
At least 6 we have, plus the producer.
Who come to the studio?
Mm-hmm. And part of me stepping back to, right away I come to me that, okay, I have to put into these artists, but I got certain things I need to get together with myself, because I also have 3 kids. My oldest son is graduating from high school next month. Mm-hmm. So I have a lot to deal with besides
graduation on your hands.
Yep. So it's necessary for you to calibrate.
Got you. I believe Shine, I believe his word that he wants to link you, give you advice, so you need to.
He did.
Yeah, so you have links, you have engaged. Also, you have to put out your contact info for people who want to reach out, who hear your words, hear your views, and want to reach out.
Yeah.
I'm not to be what I say, not to be fast, but I know media require a little bit. Can't fastness. Therapy? None? Have you considered therapy?
I considered it, but because I did it before, but I'm telling myself, like, man, I'm going to put myself through all this back again, but I might have to do it for the sake of myself, my kids, my artists. I have to make sure I'm all right.
I mean, it's well done. It's good. It's this whole stigma that if you're getting therapy, it's some kind of something
mental.
foul about it. Let me
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, Krem, good morning, WB.
Brother Mose.
Yes, man.
What's the discussion this morning?
Brother, you don't have to call me back, because I wrap this segment, because I can't spend the time I have Brittany Starr in the studio, and we were talking about some of what's going on with her, because in the past couple of weeks she has publicly stated that she's stepping back from really putting herself out there as an artist. So it's in a way, it's a kind of a suspension of her career, and I feel like what she represents, it should be a big story, and wanted to just give her a space on the show to talk to listeners and viewers about it. So we've been talking with her since a little after, I said about since the first break.
Well, Mose, listen to me. Tell her there is a song that says, don't give up. I mean, I go giving in. And then you tell them about that song for a program. But say, no for them don't want to see me rise. No for them want to see me fall and die. So once you tell them that, then it's supposed to understand and never give up. There is never give up.
I appreciate your message.
You give up.
Kalimo, you're a terrible singer, but your voice, you're terrible. I never try that again. You could.
that's probably because they don't have to sing Vicente yet.
Vicente.
And normally only sing Vicente, so.
Make a hear one note of Vicente.
You want to hear one note?
Yes, make us see if it's true.
Te miré, estabas tan bonita, tan sensual. Te imaginé ahead de hizo mal.
Impressive but terrible voice still. Hey, tell me more. Respect, give thanks to Carl, man. I really appreciate it. I think it's important for us to become to understand that we're gonna skin in the game. You know, we're making sure, especially in the urban space, we can't create enough outlets. We can't. We're in a race. That like we know a flood and we can't create enough lifeboats. And every outlet we create, that because you have people waiting to get in it. And we have to be about creation of outlets because there are serious pressure with youths than they are now to find meaningful things in their life, you know, get swept away by the negative where the ball out and every moment from they get up till they go sleep. Negative, they say, come here, come. And every now and then, we're going to leave positive vibes and say, but no bother with that. But the negative is so constant. You don't need talk show for that. Nobody don't need to be reminded for inviting if you can do negative, because they're on autopilot. Come, negative. Contrite. We forget how you do DJing with the take away. We forget how you do leave football and leave basketball with the take away. We get on and start produce track, we play with our computer. Outlet. Get on and record songs now, outlet. So we have to defend the outlet, sister. Take your break, take your healing time. But we need you strong.
I will.
All right.
Just I believe it's not only me taking a break, it's me becoming bigger and better.
Man, rise, man. Rise. Continue rising.
Thank you.
All right. Man, keep link. We're going to take a break and come back.
Prepare for the sweltering heat with a Rheem AC unit to keep you and your family cool and cozy. Get the recommended BTU for your bedroom or living room and enjoy complete comfort. You can also save some much needed cash with an inverter unit which provides superior energy efficiency. When the heat is on, stay cool with an affordable, dependable AC unit from Rheem. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
It's a global shortage of nursing. We have active recruitment of our nursing staff to other developed countries. We are not able to compete with those countries. However, we did formulate this package that would act as an incentive. I would also like to highlight the other part of the retention package or the retention strategy of the ministry. We have increased the number of scholarships for entry nurses. We have also now provide 100% scholarships to nurses who want to specialize at the master's degree level, and these nurses do not have to pay anything towards the training course. In partnership with the Nurses Association and the Ministry of Natural Resources, there is also a land distribution program for nurses. So all of these things would be a comprehensive package that we are now offering as a strategy to help retain our nurses here in Belize.
The retention package is a good idea.
It's a start. I would hope for some improvements, but so far it's been going well.
It's a start for which I'm very grateful.
I've had many opportunities and many offers to go abroad, but I choose to stay here because I like serving my people.
Staying here in Belize is something that I want to do. Like, I can't see myself retiring outside of Belize.
I think the best person to care for our people are very own. one of the most rewarding moments for a nurse is after they have done everything that they could do to make that patient better, and the patient gets well and is able to go back to their family.
Some of them are scared to even come to the clinic. Some of them are scared to go to the hospital. And if I can just relieve some of that stress from them, then I know I did good.
If all of us decide to leave, then who is here to attend to our people? And that is always my mindset.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the Jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Some hands do more than carry. They prepare, they fix, they comfort. They keep a home moving in ways few people notice. And even when the day is done, they are still thinking of home. For the months of May and June, we celebrate the hands that hold the home together, offering you 25% off on tiles, lights, fans, ACs, gardening supplies, and more, both in-store and online. Thank you, moms and dads, from Builders Hardware.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
This time, what can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
to the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. For those who missed, not missed, Brittany missed giving out her contact info. So the number is 672-7827. If you want a link to support, to just give encouragement, to partner up, 672-7827. 672-7827 for link Brittany Star. All right, we are out of time in the joint. We got to take a final break and then come back and wrap up for today. We'll be right back.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the Jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
This Mother's May, celebrate the woman who makes the house feel like home all month long. Great deals like 15% off bathroom and kitchen fixtures from Moen, Hansgrohe, and Duraflow. Plus 15% off Hispasensa tiles, Stormguard windows, and 40% off Sunlight windows. And 15% off Berger paints and huge savings on clearance colors. So come in to Habet and Abet or Brothers Abet, call us or WhatsApp us today and make this Mother's May one to remember. Happy Mother's Day to all marvelous moms.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
back to the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. We've got to close off the show for today. With health and strength, I come back tomorrow morning at 6:30 for the Wednesday morning edition of the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. We are always appreciative of your presence, but your participation is the best stuff. We thank the team, Larry G at Crumb Radio and at XTV, of course. We've got the glue, Pacliff, and directing this morning, Miss Krista Flowers. As always, stand strong, stand firm. If you know, we're gone!
Pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling? It's not so we no matter even if you're at home. Just call in. Double your bed. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. We gotta keep moving. Na. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Voice our opinion and place no calling. Double your bed. Be yourself, see yourself. This is just show my people. Belize our hope, so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out.